Welcome to TechBrothersIT here. In this video, we are going to learn about clone table in Microsoft Fabric data warehouse. So we are going to learn how to create the zero copy table clones in Microsoft Fabric. And we use this for these scenarios such as development and testing, historical reporting, and you can call it time travel as well, backup and recovery, and data exploration and ML modeling. So what exactly is zero copy cloning? It copies the metadata only, not the actual data. Data is still the reference from the OneLake Parquet files. Save time and storage, act as independent table once created. So we can go ahead and create the clone of any table that we would like from the warehouse. And here is the syntax to create the clone of that table. So create a clone of a table at a current point in time. So you will say create table, and then the name of the new table, maybe underscore clone or whatever the name you want to give, or maybe date time, and then you say as a clone of, and then you say dbo.sales or any table name that you have right there. So this is going to be the point in time. So this is going to create the clone at exactly the time you are running this statement. Now, if you want to go back, you can go back 30 days and then you will be able to create the clone as well. And here you will provide the snapshot time and provide time right here. So this will help you to create those different clones at different time frames, but you cannot go more than 30 days. So use cases for cloning is development and testing. So think about scenario when I need to make some maybe updates or deletes, and before I do that, I want to check if my queries are working fine, and I will create the clone and run my scripts, and if everything works great, then I can drop the clone table later. Historical reporting as of specific time, so you can always create the clone for specific time and then run your queries on that one. Recovery from failures, data archiving, reproducible ML models. So these are different use cases where you can come up with the table clone you would need. There are some limitation. Clone within warehouse only. So you cannot, let's say you have two warehouses and you want to clone for one table from one warehouse to another one. That's not accepted as of now. Clone cannot lakehouse SQL endpoints tables. It cannot clone entire warehouse or entire schema. You can select all the table from the schema, but you cannot simply select schema and then it will select all the tables for you. So you have to kind of select a table by table. Must be within 30 days retention window. So you cannot go more than 30 days. Schema changes may block a past time clone. Changes to the table schema prevent a clone from being created before the table schema changes. So that's also one of the things to remember. Now here is a tip: you can delete a clone anytime. You don't have to worry about if it will delete your source table. It does not affect any source table, and they once you create the clone, they are kind of independent. So you can work on your clone, whatever you want to insert, update, delete, and the same thing you can keep doing on your source side. So they are totally independent. Now let's go ahead and perform this demo. Here, if I will go to the workspaces, and one of the workspaces called sale workspace, click right there, and then we'll be going to different folders here, and one of the folders is warehouse. Under the warehouse, I have tech data warehouse, and that's my warehouse, and you can see right there that's a tech data warehouse, and I can see the schema here, and I have different schemas such as DBO, sales, and sys, and other system schemas. I'm going to go into the demo DBO schema and then take a look on the tables. So I have few tables here, and think about that if I would like to create the clone of a customer DW. Now I will click right here and then say clone table. Now in this case, it has given me option. You want to create from the current table state. Yes, that's fine. I would like to do that. Or you want to go past within the last 30 days. I'm going to go with the current now, and then we will perform past the 30 days demo as well. So where you would like to create the clone, in the same schema DBO, or you want to create a different schema. So let's create in the same schema for now, and we can give the name of this table maybe 05 26 and 2025. So that's the name of that. Here is the SQL statement you can copy, and then or you can run it in the window here, or you can just clone from here as well. So here it is a create table, and that's the name of the cloned table that will be created as a clone of. So you have this original table. So this is your source table, and this is going to be your clone table. So we can execute this one by hitting clone, and it's going to create a new table for us. Okay, great. So this let's refresh this table. This should take like just a second, and our new table is ready. Now if I will go and query this table, and you can see right there I have a few rows, and let me scroll down a little bit here, and let's see how many rows we have in this table. So we have 4 rows in this table, and I'm going to go to this query here for the clone table, and we are going to do the same thing, and it has 4 records as well. Now let's say if I want to delete some records from here, I can do all those different things on the clone table. So delete from where customer ID equal to 101. So now this query is going to delete one record from this table. Okay, invalid customer ID. So let me copy this exactly the same name. Okay, now we run this, and it's going to delete one record. Okay, one row is affected, and now if I run my select query, I should have 3 records, and you can see that this is my clone table, and I have 3 records. And if I go back to the actual table from where I created the clone, you can see right there, and now that has 4 records. So they are totally independent. I can perform anything, update, delete, insert on the new clone table, and they will not be affecting our source table. Now let's go back and perform a demo on multiple tables, how we can clone multiple tables. Here I click right in front of the tables, and then go to clone tables, and let's think about the list of the tables we would like to select, and here I'm going to go ahead and select a few of the tables, and one of them is also the one we just created with the clone. Now I'm going to select all of these and hit just 5 tables selected, and here is my sales schema, and now it is giving me, hey, your table name is going to be default and then underscore dash clone, and that's fine. And we will be taking a look here if I want to make change to that. So let's say if I want to get these and then make changes, I can copy this entire script and change according to the naming convention I like. I'm fine with that actually. Okay, let's do that actually. Copy to the clip, and now I'm going to close. I'm going to open a new query and just paste it there. And here, let's say if I just remove the clone part to it, because these tables are not existing in my sales schema, so I can create them as is, and this is on the DBO schema, so that's fine. So we can create that. Now it's going to go ahead and create our clone tables in our sales schema. So let me go to the sales schema here, and now let me refresh right here, sales schema here, and now if I go to the tables here, and now you can see that all those tables are here, and I can go right here and take a look. I can select new query, and it's gonna show me all the records which are cloned in this table from our original table. Now we can close this, and let's go back with the 30-day clone. So think about this scenario. Let's say if this is one of the table, and I want to see, okay, first of all I want to click right here, sorry, close this. So click right here on 3 dots and go to properties. So if you see that this table was created on 5/25/2025, so let me take a look on other table. Maybe if I have some old table that is like a few days old, and this is also in the last couple of days. So most of the table actually I created yesterday, So anyways, so let's take this table, that's fine. And now I'm going to go ahead and say clone table, and I'm going to go past 30 days. Now you remember that we created that table on 5/25, and if I will go back to the let's say 5/24, and then what's going to happen now I'm just creating the clone in the same schema, and that's the name of the clone I gave. So if I will try to clone this now, and it's going to throw me an error. It's going to tell me, hey, guess what, the issue is your table actually was created later, and it was created on 5/25, but you are trying to clone on 5/24. So specified time point is invalid. The timestamp must be before the object was created. So it is telling you that. Now I can go ahead and take a look from here, and then let's say I see that this is the time when the table was created. So now I can go and select the time I would like. So here I'm going to go create a clone table, within 26, so I'm going to go for 25th, and that's fine. I can leave this time, and then I will hit the clone now. Now our clone table is ready, and we can take a look on the data by just going to the new query window and select the top 100, and it's going to show us all the records. Okay, let's take a look. As I was telling you, they are totally independent tables, and remember that in the sales schema we created these all tables from our DBO schema. Now if I will drop these tables in the sales schema, nothing is going to happen with our tables in the DBO schema, because these are totally independent tables, so they are not dependent upon this. So we can go right here, and let's say if I'll say new query and select, and from here I can simply use a drop table, and then I can drop this, and this table is dropped, and it was in the our right here. Let's refresh. So nothing happened on the original tables, so they are just staying as is. So if I go ahead and actually drop this table as well, customer DW, that's going to be also, and that was created as a part of the cloning, and now you can see that that's gone, but this table stays as is. That's a source table, so they are totally independent, and you can work on them once you create the clone. So I thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.